All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium. Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he connects with Vance McDonald. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Kansas City Chiefs coming back out onto the field here, and they were part of the game of the week for Week 6, right? I mean, no doubt, that game against New England, 43-40. Now, they lost, first loss of the season, but, boy, that was fun to watch on Sunday night.
It certainly was. It's maybe the game of the year thus far, and we were all anticipating it, and they delivered. Patrick Mahomes, a little bit of a struggle in the first half, but boy, did he explode in the second. 352 yards for the game, 4 touchdowns. Did throw the 2 picks in the first half, and he definitely went toe-to-toe with Tom Brady.
I sat him in my fantasy lineup.
Nice job.
I started Deshaun Watson thinking, you know, he's playing, mistake. A little bit of a mistake.
He shows up against anyone. 5 straight games over 300 yards, and the only one he didn't go over 300, he threw 4 touchdowns at Pittsburgh, and that was in Week 1.
He's good. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken very short. Pittsburgh taking back over here in a second on offense. And the Steelers back on the beam after their second straight win, third in the last 4 games, defeating division rival Cincy this past weekend, Charles, 28-21.
Yeah, and that's the 7th straight win over Cincinnati, including the postseason. And we all remember that last postseason meeting where it looked like Cincinnati had them beat, and it got away from them. Some teams just have other teams' numbers, and right now that's what Pittsburgh has going against Cincinnati. But the open week, next week, could not have come at a better time for Pittsburgh. They're hot, but they'll get a chance to get some rest. And then their next 2 games in the division, Cleveland, who's played better this year despite their loss this past week against the L.A. Chargers, and then Baltimore, who's shutting everyone down on defense, especially in the second half.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
These 2. Monday. Snickers, you got to spin. Take 2 of them.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And that one results in 35 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's got room. And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw, it's Mahomes. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Slow. Z.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his pass incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Focus. Hey.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Mahomes throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Bell. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, now he bowls him over. And Hill running right through it. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Bell. And a short gain here, down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And some room to roam now. Fancy footwork at the 45. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to drop him for a loss on the play. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. What a spin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. Watkins. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
bench release and go.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Bell. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for 1 more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get. Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Watkins the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is caught by Watkins. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. No gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Slow. Left.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Super one.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 56 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out come the Chiefs now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Los Angeles here, they're going to have the ball again on offense. And how about the first 6 weeks of the NFL season for them? Lone undefeated team left. 6-0. First time they've had that since 2001 when they were in St. Louis with the likes of Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, and Kurt Warner.
Yeah, and think about what they're doing now. It evokes memories of that team. That team did it in the Midwest. Now they're out on the West Coast doing it. This team is 10-1 on the road under their young coach, Sean McVay. Absolutely fearless about going out and taking on people. They're 7-0 against the AFC. And if they make a Super Bowl run, they'll feel really good about whoever they play on the other side. But how about Jared Goff? People wanted to say that he was a bust as a rookie. Not at all. Just celebrated his 24th birthday. Joins Dan Marino and Dante Culpepper as quarterbacks with 6 straight wins to start a season at age 25 or less.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Super 66.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 46 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Mahomes now to throw. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On first down, gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
And the pressure gets to him again. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Super 1. Harbaugh. Go, 12, go.
Out of the gun, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
To throw on second down is gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Well, this gives us a chance to look ahead to some big Week 7 games upcoming. New England, Chicago, that's intriguing. Carolina and Philly, you have that game. And then how about Dallas and Washington? They're a combined 6-5, but they're playing for first place in the NFC East.
And just think, Dallas and Washington fans, when they have children, the first words they teach them are, "We hate that rival team." And now they're going to get after it for first place in the East. The records aren't great, but the rivalry is strong. New England, Chicago let one get away last week against Miami, but still they have high hopes in the NFC North, and they get to test their mettle against a perennial champion, the New England Patriots. And Carolina, Philly. Carolina had a tough one in Washington last week. Philadelphia, big win last Thursday against New York Giants in New York. That's a big ball game for both of them.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. From the gun, here's Gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The final shot before break here. Goff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Goff now looking to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this one's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, after Kansas City losing to New England this past week, we only have one undefeated team remaining. The Rams, 6-0, and they barely beat Denver, but they got it done.
They certainly did. They actually set the pace in that game, Brandon. It got out to a pretty nice lead, and then Denver chopped into it, and the Rams held on late. But you can do that when you have Todd Gurley as your lead running back. Over 200 yards for him. The Rams, as you noted, the last undefeated team in the NFL, and no signs of cooling off, even though they had to go to Denver Snow in Denver in October, and what was it at kickoff, 25 degrees?
25.
How about that? That didn't even cool those guys off.
This week they'll be at San Francisco trying to get to 7-0.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! So! Left!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Not that time for Watkins.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Hill shedding the tackle. On target over the middle to Hill. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now here's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Aaron Donald in there to get him. His second sack now of the afternoon.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun. Goff. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Then knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, 4 down. Go, son. 180. Super 1.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's taken down all the way inside the L.A. 10.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again they run with Gurley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And Charles, I think